War of Shadows. Part 1. Prologue. The War Begins. It was a warm summer evening in the city of New Haven. Families were enjoying their dinner, children were playing in the streets, and the city seemed at peace. But that peace was about to be shattered. In a dimly lit war room, General Mark Lawson and his top advisors were gathered around a large map. "Why did it come to this?" asked Colonel Davis, his voice heavy with frustration. General Lawson sighed, looking at the map with a grim expression. "The resource crisis. It started with the scarcity of water and arable land. Then the energy wars escalated. But the final straw was the cyber attack on our financial institutions. The Eastern Coalition blamed us, and we blamed them. The distrust and hatred grew until war was inevitable." House-to-house fighting. The war had turned New Haven into a battlefield. Soldiers of the Western Alliance were moving cautiously through the ruins of the city. Corporal James Rivera led his squad through a narrow alley. "Stay alert," he whispered. "The coalition could be anywhere." As they approached a house, a sudden burst of gunfire erupted from a window. The squad dove for cover behind a crumbling wall. "Return fire!" Rivera shouted. Bullets flew in both directions, shattering windows and chipping away at the walls. Rivera signaled for his squad to move forward. They kicked down the door and entered the house, clearing room by room. The fighting was intense, close-quarters combat with the enemy just a few feet away. Private Harris took a position at the staircase. "Upstairs, clear!" he yelled. Rivera nodded, breathing heavily. "All right. Let's move to the next house. We need to secure this street." Battle in the skies. Above the city, fighter jets from both sides engaged in a deadly dance. Captain Sarah Mitchell, call sign Valkyrie, piloted her F-35 Lightning II with precision. "Valkyrie, you have bogeys on your 6, her wingman, Falcon, warned. Mitchell pulled a sharp turn, evading the enemy missiles. She locked onto one of the enemy jets and fired. The missile found its target, exploding the jet in a fiery blaze. "Good shot, Valkyrie," Falcon said. "Thanks, Falcon. Let's keep the skies clear for our ground troops," Mitchell replied, focusing on the next target. The dogfight continued, jets weaving through the sky, leaving trails of smoke and fire. Naval warfare. Meanwhile, on the sea, the Western Alliance's naval fleet was engaged in a fierce battle with the Eastern Coalition's warships. The USS Liberty, a powerful aircraft carrier, launched its fighter jets while engaging enemy ships with its arsenal of missiles and cannons. Commander John Davis stood on the bridge, barking orders. "Target their destroyers! We need to break their formation!" The Liberty's cannons roared, sending shells crashing into the enemy ships. Torpedoes streaked through the water, causing massive explosions that sent plumes of water and debris skyward. "Incoming torpedoes!" a crew member shouted. "Hard to port," Davis ordered. The Liberty veered sharply, narrowly avoiding the torpedoes. The battle raged on, the sea turning into a cauldron of fire and steel. Please stay tuned for more.